Very good morning, my dear students. So, in this PPT, I'm going to explain you the working of Hotchkiss drive. Okay, so it is similar to torque drive tube. So, the main function of this Hotchkiss drive is to transmit the power transmission from gearbox to the wheel. So, okay, na. So that is called as an Hotchkiss drive. Okay, so it is a type of drive. It is commonly used in the passenger car and heavy commercial vehicle. So, the main use of this will, it will withstand the weight if you use this type of drive. Okay, so arrangement as the complete arrangement as shown in the next slide, that is a diagram. So this is an arrangement, okay, and it uses a rear leaf spring and which are longitudinally mounted and are connected to the frame by a fixed pivot at the front and the swinging shackle at the rear axis. Okay, and a universal joint is mounted at each end of the propeller shaft, which provision of accommodating the change in the shaft length due to the deflection of the spring. Okay, so due to deflection of spring, a provision is given for the propeller shaft on either side of the link. Okay, and it is a drive, and it will incorporate an open propeller shaft which with having two universal joint and the slip joint. Okay, so here the complete diagram I shown in this video. Okay, na. So this is about the complete arrangement of this universal, it is a Hotchkiss drive. Okay, so it is nothing but it is a simple it is a very simplest and widely used for the rear axle drive only. Okay, so it is not used for the front axle. You can normally the nowadays that is updated the modern cars, this drives are using. Okay, so the main it is a suspension type. So the suspension spring take a torque reaction driving thrust and the side thrust. Okay, now the how do it will construct. Okay, now what is now so construction is nothing but the parts how they are connected each other. Okay, the propeller shaft with the two universal joints are connected, and sliding joint. Okay, sliding joint is also there. The spring is fixed rigidly in the middle on the frame, and the drive torque is transmitted through a front half of the springs. Okay, the front end of the leaf suspension is rigidly fixed onto the frame, while the rear is connected via a shackle. Okay, so the two universal joints are used to avoid the bending of the propeller shaft due to the torque reaction. Okay, so here I shown in the diagram. Okay, so here and the sliding joint is provided to accommodate the variation of the length in the transmission shaft. Okay, so here same I shown here, two universal joints are connected, and one propeller shaft that in between this the propeller shaft is there, and sliding joint is also connected to the this universal joint, and the two gearbox will be there. From the gearbox you can transmit the power. Okay, so here above which a leaf springs are connected, and okay, now so wheel is there, it is normally car wheel, and the whole system is fixed near to the frame. Okay, now and on either this is an at the end of the spring, it is connected with a shackle. Okay, and the rear axle casing is there, universal joint is a bevel point and shaft is also there. This is about the construction and working of this Hotchkiss drive. Okay, now how it will work now. It is the simplest and most widely used type of the rear axle drive. In this case, the springs, besides taking the weight of the body, also take the torque reaction. Okay, now while running the vehicle, it will take the torque reaction produced by the vehicle, that is by the universal joint we can produce. Here there is a movement will be taking place, due to that a torque will produce, that will it will react. Okay, now that will react by the sliding point, and the driving thrust and the side of the thrust as shown in the bigger figure. And okay, so such a drive that is called as a propeller shaft. Okay, the propeller shaft is provided with a two universal joint and also a sliding joint. Okay, so sliding joint is also there to move the two universal joint. Okay, the spring is fixed rigidly in the middle and the rear axle. The front end of the spring is fixed rigidly on the frame, while the rear end is supported in the shackle. The driving thrust is transmitted to the frame by the front half of a spring. Okay, so the main use of this Hotchkiss drive is to transmit the power from gearbox to the wheel, so that you understand that. And construction, this is as usual, and it is almost used in the heavy vehicles. Okay, now if you see in the lorries, okay, now trucks, okay, now so such type of vehicles these are using. Okay, so what are the advantage and disadvantage of using this Hotchkiss rear suspension system? So it is very simple, simple with very few parts are there, so it is connected. And second one is easy to manufacture and assemble, and third one is it is a very robust design and high load carrying capacity. So this is you can withstand load of above very high for the normal trucks and loaded heavy weight loaded lorries. Okay, the main disadvantage is the high weight of suspension, that is a high unsprung mass is required and occupies more space than the suspension time. So these are the two disadvantage of this Okay na, so it is used almost all the heavy loaded vehicles, it is the trucks and sports utility vehicles. Okay, so this is about the Hotchkiss drive. I think you understand this Hotchkiss drive, and this question is very important for the point of examination. So here it is similar to torque drive tube, but both are power transmission, but only the components are different. Okay, so that you remember, and these two drives are very important for the point of examination. Okay, I hope you understand this. But here, look at here, Hodgkin's drive as compared to this here in the, just to observe here in this diagram, where in the top drive tube only the universal single universal joint will be there, but here two universal joint will be there. Okay na, so here in between this a propeller shaft is connected, but whereas that is there is a not any propeller shaft. Okay, so that is the only difference. Okay, so here and both the power transmitter system only, but here two universal joints are connected. Okay, so and also sometime here bevel pinion shaft okay, is connected to the near to the universal joint, but whereas in a torque drive tube it is not there. Okay, so the entire system is fixed near to the wheel only, so not in between, that is the center. Okay, so it is nearer to the wheel of the truck. Okay, so that is you understand that. Okay, so I hope you understand this Hotchkiss drive. Thank you.